Hey, how are you? Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, so I'm just going to share the video. So if you guys would share the video, that would be amazing. I'm just going to get it on here. So then you guys can really see how crazy I am, like, with my face, so. Okay. Okay, I think that's all. So let me see who I have on here. So I have Mama Vic, I have Sassy Melanin, Maddie Cakes, Sonia, Butterfly, Debbie, Sarissa. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Of course, I get some random image, of course, right under my nose as soon as I start this stuff. But whatever. So I have my tablet right here. So you guys can ask me any type of questions or anything. Thank you, Sarissa. I know. I actually like put a face on for you guys today. So, and my lashes. So these are the Tokyo lashes that you can find in my website, expressclaws.com. So if you are looking for some vegan lashes, they are silk lashes and they are reusable. So you can totally find them there. Anywho, so I want to do this live today. This way you guys can like see me face to face because we don't get to do this that often. Unless like I'm on a different live with like somebody else or whatever. Today I will note that I did do a live with Medusa. So you guys can totally see these nails. So this is a design that I did on their Instagram live. So you can go to them and definitely see exactly how I created that. Speaking of which, I'm going to share it to them because she said to share it, so I'm gonna do that. So, hi ICJ Nails. Hi Kristen. So happy to see you guys. Hi Manicurist of the Day. All right. So, I want to tell you more about myself and the reason why I got into the beauty industry, because it always seems like it's a question that's always happening. Like, why is it that you decided of all things that you wanted to do nails? Well, the reason why I decided that I was going to do nails was because I kept getting a crap job done at other places. So I was going like shop hopping pretty much, and then I ended up finding this one girl and she was doing my nails consistently, I think for 2 years or something. But I mean, eventually she ended up getting busy, started overbooking, overworking, that sort of thing. And then my nails were inconsistent, and that's not something that I was looking for in a service. So I was like, you know what? I've always been artsy and creative. Like, I could definitely do this. I could definitely do my own nails. So I started going back to her every single time and be like, okay, well, what does this product do? What does that product do? And when I got enough information, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the Sally's, because ironically it was in the same strip plaza. So I went to Sally's and I got all the information and everything else, all the products, and started doing my own nails. Then I started doing my family's nails, like my mother and my sister. Then I started doing my friends' nails, and I was like, you know what, I really like to do this. Hi everybody. So that's when I decided I was going to go to beauty school. So beauty school, they sell you on a hope and a dream, saying that you're going to start making $50,000 as soon as you get out of beauty school, which obviously isn't true because you have to build your clientele. Everybody knows that. And then you have the other problem is that a lot of these salons are illegally paying people. They expect them to just sit around and wait to get paid, but like if you're at work, you're supposed to get paid for the time that you're there, regardless if you have a client in your chair or not. I worked from home for about 8 years, and then I decided that it was time to, get out of that space. So at the right time, my husband's friend ended up purchasing the plaza that I'm in right now, and I was able to get a good rate and also get 3 months free. So I've been here for almost 4 years now in Metro Detroit. So hi Nicole, hi Antoinette, hi Justrice, awesome. Oh, definitely rewatch it later, ICJ. Hi Renee, all my friends and everything. So thank you guys so much for coming. Definitely share if you get a chance. So I would definitely appreciate that. So if you guys have like any questions for me, I'm definitely here for it. Like I will answer any question or whatever, nail related, anything that I can, going on through this live or whatever. So if it's 30 minutes, if it's an hour, whatever, I'm totally down for that. Also any kind of topics that you guys might be wanting to know of or talk about in the future, I have my pen and paper here as well, so I'm here for you. Also, anybody knows any kind of design and everything that I've done on live, whether it be with Medusa or another company or just on my live, if you have any questions, definitely inbox me if there's any kind of questions or anything. I definitely have like a little small ring here of just some lives that I've done. So if you run into like any troubles or anything that, like a question that can't be answered by watching the live on my IGTV. Oh, it is stuck. It is stuck on there. Thank you, Antoinette. So maybe is there like something that you guys want to talk about, or have any questions for me? Because another reason why I got into doing nails is because, like most people, they didn't know whatever it is. Hi, Raina, that, you know, didn't know what it is that they wanted to do. So like I went through like different phases. You know, I wanted to be an architect, or I wanted to be an archaeologist, or interior designer, fashion designer, that sort of thing. And all of those things are like wrapped up into exactly what I do right now. So you never know like what your end career could definitely be. So definitely don't get discouraged. So maybe is there something that you guys want to know as far as like starting out for nails, or future things, future topics maybe that you want to talk about, or maybe some other trials and tribulations, maybe like dealing with family or something, paying for services. That's another thing. Like a lot of people I know, they have definitely said to me like, oh well, as soon as I started charging for my services, my family and my friends started going somewhere else. It's like, okay, so let them go somewhere else. Hi, how are you? It doesn't matter if your family and your friends actually come to you to get serviced. That should not bother you. As much as those people should be your supporters, then they... Oh, thank you, Nicole. I seen that, Sassy, so I wrote that down. They're not your biggest supporters a lot of the times, your family and your friends. I remember one time, I think like Crackle Polish had came out, and my best friend supposedly at the time was like, oh wow, that's like really good. And I was like, well, what do you mean? It's just like Crackle Polish. Oh, I thought that you hand painted that, so I thought that you were getting really good. Oh, that's real nice. So people will do that sort of stuff to you, even if you're just like starting out. And I think I had been doing nails maybe 2 years at that time. But don't allow people to discourage you. I even went to... Oh, that's nice. I will definitely write that down, ICJ. Sorry, I'm writing stuff down. I'm writing your stuff down, Nicole. Okay, so modern nail craft. So I do like my mom and my sister's nails for, let's say, free. Okay, and it's not really free. It's more like you're gonna have to buy me food and coffee and whatever else it is that I need. So as far as like friends pay full price, because if they're not paying for full price, then I know that they're not what you call it, you should not be giving your discounts to your friends. Yeah, we could definitely do that, ICJ. Oh, thank you, Nini. I was talking about in the past, Antoinette. I see. Oh, definitely, for sure, ICJ. Definitely would be good to put a name with a face. But definitely... Hi, Nikki. So definitely don't be giving discounts to, like, your friends or your family. And if you have that relative, even if it's your mom, and she's giving you a hard time, you don't have to do her nails. Don't feel obligated because you guys are related that you have to do their nails or that you have to... Hi, Butterfly. I'm going to write down taxes. We can go over some situations with that, but that's going to be kind of situational because that will also vary from state to state where you live, what you can write off and what you can't. So we can go over some like general stuff. Yeah, a lot of times they do not respect your business. What Nicole had mentioned, horoscope nails. Yeah, definitely horoscope nails. I'm not going to be doing a live on nails tonight, so this is just a kind of good conversation and that sort of thing. Yes, exactly, Nene. So Nicole was saying, like, talking about like what it is that you pay for when you're getting cheap nails. So that's like a very big topic, is because modern nail craft, that sucks. I mean, honestly, the only thing that you can do is raise your price. So you should definitely raise your price. If you're working so much, raise your price. You're going to lose like 20% of your clients, and then you work less and you make the same amount of money. So, and lather, rinse, repeat anytime that you have too many clients or whatever, because also by the time that you get too many clients, that means that you're getting better, so you probably deserve a raise anyway. But paying for cheap nails. So when it goes for paying for cheap nails, so that's one thing for sure. Some people out here are charging a cheap price, but really should be charging more of a price. And then you have other people that are charging too much and really should be charging less because like their work is not matching how much it is that they're charging. Oh yeah, definitely, Sarissa. So a lot of times if we're going to be talking about cheap discount salons or non-standard salons, so this is any salon that is practicing unsafe nails. That means that they could be using Credo blades, they could be using microplane graters, they could be using MMA products or methyl methacrylate or whatever, it's hard to say. But MMA, if you actually looked it up, MMA is actually super bad for your nails. It looks the same as traditional EMA monomer. So EMA monomer, which is your acrylic liquid, is cosmetic grade acrylic liquid that is able to be used in nail applications, versus MMA monomer, which is not allowed to be used in nail applications. It's illegal in all states. This MMA monomer can cause different like overexposure issues, as well as you can have severe allergic reactions. But people that are using these in discount salons or non-standard salons, they don't care, because a gallon of this is about $20 versus a gallon of EMA is 10 times that or more, so $200 or more typically per the gallon. And that's the reason why, like, when you see a $25 set of nails starting price versus at least a $50 set of nails starting prices, that's a huge thing. Also, when you're using MMA monomers, hi Tiff, typically they have to extremely roughen the nail plate. That means with an extremely strong abrasive on your nail plate. This is another myth of why they think that acrylic ruins your nails, but really it's the nail technician 9 times out of 10, unless you damage your own nails doing something crazy. MMA monomers, you can put on the acrylic really thin, but in order for it to even stick, so it has to be super rough, and you have to put it on super wet because it dries super fast. That's the reason why sometimes when you go to some of those non-standard salons, you're like, oh my God, it's hot. It's hot. My finger's so hot. And it's usually every finger. Typically with EMA monomers, the only time that happens is if like the weather is super duper hot outside or inside even your building, and it's setting up too fast. So it's a very, very dangerous product, MMA. And the reason why it's so dangerous because it literally looks exactly the same as EMA monomers. So if there is a non-standard salon that is using it and you suspect that's what they're using, you would have to file a complaint with your state board, which you can do. You can find on any state website pretty much to file the complaints. A lot of boards have put it so it's like online, so it's easy to file certain claims and stuff like that. But what they have to do is that they have to send out a state representative to come, and that will vary on state to state how many it is that you have. They're going to come and do a testing kit, so they actually have to physically test the product and send it out to the lab, because by looking at it or by smelling it, a lot of times you can't really tell. So as a experienced nail technician, you will be able to tell exactly what MMA looks like and what it smells like. So when you're filing into an MMA product, it can either smell super bad, like Sassy was saying, super duper bad, or two, it can smell super duper sweet, because a lot of times it's supposed to be used for inside your teeth, because you know, it's sweet. That's why they call it like dental porcelain and stuff like that. They use it for like dentures, okay, typically, like not in the mouth technically, but dentures and stuff. So once it's set, once the product is set, it is safe. But once it is in the molding process, it is not. That's the reason why putting monomer, excess monomer all over the skin, even in EMA applications, is not good, okay? So EMA applications, the application is for your nail, not your skin, okay? This product is not supposed to be on your skin, okay? That's the reason why when you see like a big broom style brush and they're doing this all over the nail, you're not supposed to be doing that, okay? So do not be brushing monomer all over the cuticle, skin, everything. This is going to cause contact dermatitis no matter what, whether you're using MMA product or an EMA product. Another thing is the way that MMA soaks off. So MMA takes a very, very long time to soak off. It can be 2-3 hours for an MMA product to soak off with 100% pure acetone. Hey, Tracy. So an EMA product is going to take 30 to 45 minutes to soak it off. And that depends on a bunch of different factors, you know, what kind that you're using, how thick the product is, have you actually thinned the product down before soaking it off, etc. Another way is what it looks like when it's being soaked off. So when you soak off MMA product, it's going to be like sticky. Like if you were to put like slime in between your fingers, it's going to go like this, and you're going to see that string like in between your fingers. That's not supposed to happen. If it's EMA, it's just going to flake off. You're going to be able to scrape it off like it was like, I don't know, like oats or something that's on your nail. This is another tell that they might be using MMA products, is that they don't actually soak off your nails. That they end up taking it off with another nail or something. If they are prying your nails off, you probably have MMA, because it's going to take them ages to soak it off properly. Yes, exactly. Gummy butterfly. So it's going to take ages to do it. Like who even wants to deal with that? So it's not good for you. It's not good for you at all. So not very good. What's another thing I could say about it? I'm actually gonna take a drink of coffee because I'm like dying. Yes, I drink coffee all day. Because I talk all day. Oh God. So, anyways, also paying for cheap products or cheap prices usually means that they're taking different shortcuts. on their services. And that could also mean all the way down to using the absolute cheapest product that you can on the market. Thanks, Nikki. So there's a very good article if you guys follow Tina Alberino or This Ugly Beauty Business. There is an article that she wrote that is called The True Cost of Your Discount Manicure. So that is literally just talking about manis and pedis, I think, in general, not even acrylic nail applications, but it basically breaks it down for you to say exactly how much that it even costs. And this shows that there is you know, labor violations in a lot of these salons that are not paying their taxes properly, as far as like their actual taxes and their employment tax and etc. or whatever. There's even been places here in Michigan that have been caught like housing people like in ceilings of buildings and all of that. It's like really crazy sometimes the lengths that people go through in order to avoid paying stuff or even treating people well. And I definitely have my own story on that, but that will be for another time, I promise. So ICJ definitely mentioned the Zoom meeting, maybe one day that we can get that together in the future. So I have that written down. Somebody else wanted to talk about taxes, so I have that written down. I have marketing written down. Or is there any other topics that you guys might want to talk about like in the future? Hi, how are you? And maybe I can get like somebody on here or whatever, and then we can have a conversation together. Maybe get some of your guys' other questions answered as well. Yes, no, maybe so. So I'm going to show again, since we do have some new people on here, whatever, about the live that I did earlier. So I did, yeah, of course, go ahead, Stina. Supplies list. Ooh, yes, Sassy, I'll write that down. So this you can find out how to do. Okay, Stina, so what type of art is it that you're doing? Is it hand-painted art? Is it decals, stickers, foils, glitters? Thank you, Sassy. You guys can see how to do the most complex one on there on Medusa HQ, on their channel, hand-painted stuff. Okay, Stina, so what in the hand-painted world is it that you think that you're struggling with the most? Is it line work? Is it just putting a design together? Have you taken any classes? Okay, price list for designs. So have you taken any classes recently, or have you purchase any new nail brushes? Hey, how are you? Oh, okay, good. Okay, so honestly with line work, if you did watch the live on, oh, okay, that's awesome. If you watched my tutorial on Medusa HQ today, Medusa has some good brushes. I can tell by the photos, but they're actually in the mail, so I'm just waiting on them for them to come. But it's not necessarily always about the brush. It's about what it is that you're doing with the brush. So especially for gels, like I've noticed that a lot of people don't know, like when they first get their gel brushed and they're going to use it for gels, make sure that you put it into like a clear gel. So whether it be a builder gel or a top coat, base coat, whatever, after you get the adhesive and everything off of it for the first time use. This way the brush has the flexibility that it needs in order to do the lines. Secondly is, like I said, matte top coat before you're doing like actual line work. So if you watch that live today, you'll see like once I put down the background color, I knew that I was going to be doing a bunch of line work. And when you're doing line work, what the matte top coat is going to do is going to stop it from spreading, especially because Medusa gels are a tacky gel. So that means that when they cure, it's going to leave a tacky inhibition layer. So this is going to stop the spread of that. So you don't have to worry about that. So that means when I place a line, it's going to stay. Another thing is practice. Practice, 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 especially line work. Line work needs lots of practice. So I was here with my tech last week, and we stayed here for a few hours. And I did these nails. So I did all 5 of these nails while she was here. And I think we stayed, I don't know, maybe 2 hours after or something like that. You know, just having a good conversation and helping her with her stuff. So she did a total of, I think, 3 nails the whole time that she was here. It might be on, actually, they're right here. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it. And she did amazing. Just so you guys know, she did an amazing job. So you guys will be able to see that. Oh no, 4 nails. So 4 nails. So she did this patchwork one. Super cool. She did this guy here. It's like oozy skull. Turned out really good. And then she did like neon sign one. Never wants to focus where I want it to focus, so yay. And then the line work one. So mind you, this is the one that took her the longest, and after proper instruction with me, she was like, I use muscles that I never used before. I can feel it, my hand hurts, right? So first line work like this, okay? Look at how crazy good this is, right? I don't know if it's gonna see, maybe. It's like fighting to focus, whichever. It looks so good, right? So Stina, if you want to, I have a line work tutorial in my online nail school, and it's very cheap. And that's going to give you all the information that you need for your line work. Lots of other tips and tricks in order to get your line work really nice and crisp, really nice and small, all of the above. So there's a combo course on there. I think you can get both courses for under $20, I think is what I listed it for, because I listed these classes for everybody. This way they can afford to have education. And I know that's super important, because sitting down with me one-on-one is a lot more than just $20. So make sure that you take advantage of that. But definitely the biggest thing is put that matte top coat down. Okay, put it down. Start with your line work and make sure that brush is primed and clean and ready to go for your line work. Thanks, Sarissa. She would definitely love that. She's probably sleeping right now. That's probably why she's not on here, but she did a really good job. But just so you guys know, like, you could definitely do it. You can do it. You just have to practice. Don't be discouraged about anything and worrying about what other people are going to say. Guess what? If you do this, you're welcome, Stina. So if you do this and you do your first nail and you're like, oh my god, this looks like shit. It doesn't matter. I want you to save that nail that looks like shit, okay? Save the nail, this way you can go look at it later. That's extremely important. So this way you can see like where you started and then where you ended. Even work that I've done last year, this year's work, I'm just like, man, that just blows that out of the water. Like, and I thought that looked good. And this year I'm just like, yeah, girl, you're bomb. But guess what? Next year, I'm going to be saying the same thing. I'm going to be like, last year's work was trash and this year's work is dope. So make sure that you remember that. Okay. Sassy had said when to mark up a price list. So just like I was saying earlier, you can mark up your price list when you're taking additional classes. So you take your additional classes, you're getting more education. So think about the classes and stuff that you're taking. Hi, how are you? The classes and stuff that you're taking is an extension of your career. Okay? So you have your base course, right? So manicurist or cosmetologist, even if you're an SD or whatever watching me, that's fine. You're going to be taking these courses. So you have your base course and then you're taking all of these other courses that go on top of that, right? So as long as you're taking these courses and applying the information that you actually learned in your class to your everyday work when you're doing nails, then you can start charging more money. But only when you've perfected that. So make sure that you know that. Time is money. So until then, you have to charge extra for the nail art and stuff like that in order to be able to charge a higher base price. So being able to charge a higher base price, that means like your nails aren't really lifting, your nails aren't really breaking, your stones really aren't coming off, nails aren't wearing off, anything like that, and doing a good job too. Aw, Sassy. You will. Honestly, everybody will. So, I'm telling you, last year I thought I was good. Okay? But this year I'm better. And I'm going to say the same thing next year and the year after. Because that's how you know that you've grown, though. You can look at your own work and be like, oh, wow. Wow. Such an improvement. And that's so, so important, guys. Make sure that whatever it is that you're doing, it's going to be an improvement on whatever it is that you did before. I don't care. Like, I don't care. If, let's say, let's take Rebecca's work here, okay? This is so super cute, okay? It's so cute. I love the way that it is right now. But the next time, if she goes and does this and makes this line thinner and makes the stitch work thinner, and then what if she ends up adding some like highlights, put some like gray highlights in there and everything? That's better than what this one is, right? So even though this is still cute, somebody's still gonna want in and come this, but somebody's gonna want to come in and get the new one next year when she does that. So don't feel discouraged. I can even grab some of my live nail tips, and I'm just like, wow, that was just 6 months ago, and that's trash. But the stuff that I'm doing now, I like way better. So it just depends. And also, like, nail art is about like your mood. So not nails, but nail art is about your mood sometimes. So sometimes you can feel great and you're like, oh yeah, I'm on a roll. My nail art is so good, blah, blah, blah. So like, what was it the other night? Sarissa was like, oh my God, Sarah, you're on fire. You're on a roll, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm feeling good and da, da, da. So the nails that I did, so I did 3. I only have 2 here because they're the ones floating around. But these are the 2 that I did, right? And they turned out so cute. But guess what? Next time I do it, I want to do something different. I want to do something better. And if I'm not feeling great, if I'm not feeling extremely creative, but I want to go out there and put out content, I'm going to make sure that the content that I'm putting out is going to be clean and it's going to be easy. Okay? Now, I do the same thing like with my clients and stuff, like when they come in and all of that. If I'm not feeling good, I'm like, hey girl, I'm like not feeling it today. So better pick something simple. Or sometimes my client comes in and she shows me this design and I'm just like, I'm not feeling those colors today. My friend Antoinette that's on here, she can attest to that. She came in the one time and she was like, I'm like wanting burgundy today. And I was like, how about neon green? And she was like, okay. So we did neon green. And the nails turned out amazing because I was feeling neon green. I did that to another client too. Valentine's Day nails, I think last year. Last year, I think it was last year. I don't know. This year's been weird. Could have been this year. It was like, I did some red leopard print nails. But that's not what she wanted. She came in wanting, I think, purple. And I was like, I want red, black, and gold. She ended up loving them though. So, no big deal. But it's like, you know, once you get like a certain vision sometimes, especially like, even though that we're in the service industry, right? But it's either you're in the service industry of doing nails or you're a nail artist doing nails. So when you're a nail artist doing nails, sometimes you just don't want to do the same cheeseburgers over and over and over again. People bringing you the same stuff over and over. Nobody likes to do that. Or if you're in like the service part, then you're okay with doing the cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers pay your bills. That's fine. But I'm not with it. So sometimes I'm just like, nah, And if my client gets mad, I mean, they get mad. But, you know, a lot of times, usually if they get mad, it's because they insisted on something. So, butterfly. So, I do not. That's a personal preference if you need them to specify. So, if it takes you a little bit longer to do some things, I would definitely suggest that you get them to specify what it is that they want when they're booking their next appointment, because how is it that somebody's going to pre-book and then know what they want like 3 to 4 weeks later? So that's some sort of conversation or communication that you and your client need to have ahead of time to make sure that is the most successful appointment. Most of my clients, I kind of already have like a gauge of whatever it is that they want. Hi, how are you? Or what it is that I know that I can complete within a certain time. So most of my clients before COVID, so let's keep that in mind because we have to have certain COVID cleanings and all of that in between. So before COVID, I would be booking everybody every 90 minutes. I do have some clients that I book longer than that, like 2 hours. Sometimes I have clients I book 3 hours because I know that they're going to want the most extravagant nail art. Either that or a lot of crystals or something like that. If it looks like it's detailed and complicated, it probably is. And then you just have to charge accordingly. So basically what I do is if I get a new client, it's going to be a 3-hour appointment. I book a 3-hour time block because I don't know what it is that they're going to want. I don't know this person. I don't know their style. I don't know their favorite color. I don't know the colors they hate. I've also ran into instances where I've asked people like what color it is that they absolutely would not want, and then they miss the color that they wouldn't want. They're like, oh yeah, I totally forgot that I didn't like brown, but then I put brown on their nails. I mean, that happens, but I mean, I asked the question, right? They ultimately end up liking it 9 times out of 10. It's usually never an issue. But that's not to say that it's not going to happen or that somebody isn't going to have an issue because of it. Hi, how are you? You never know how somebody is going to react until something like that happens. So you just have to keep that in mind. So you can definitely try to book stuff out if you want to. I mean, and that also depends too on what services, what nail art is it that you're going to be able to perform. So that matters too, right? So I offer and have a wide variety of different nail art stuff. So I do like acrylic color, I do encapsulation, 3D nail art, acrylic gel, and otherwise I do stamping, I do foils, chromes, design foils, glitters, I can hand paint stuff, I have stickers, all of that, chrome even, all of it, like all of it. It's a problem. So, and an addiction, of course, especially when you're a nail artist, that definitely ends up happening. So you have to think about the stuff that you're able to offer. Now, if you're just like one of those techs that's like, okay, well, basically the only thing I'm offering is foil and glitter, then you might be able to get away with only booking 60-minute appointments all the time or less. depending on how long your client's nails are too, because that matters. I mean, the shorter the nail, the shorter the time, the longer the nail, longer the time, right? But also that's one of the things that's unheard of too in the nail industry is like a lot of people, they don't typically charge for the length of the nail, like once they actually get it on, you know, so like when they come back, they're not charging extra for the length, even though I think that probably needs to be talked about. But you know, that's neither here nor there right now. But you know, there's lots of different factors. That is one of the major issues I think with the nail industry, in order to figure out those different factors. Hi, Chloe. So definitely take those into account, you know, whenever it is that you are booking your appointments, your clients, and stuff like that. Mixed beauty. So honestly, that would definitely depend on, because the question was, what is a good brush to help control when drawing? So that would depend on what you're drawing. So I can tell you, I have a ton of brushes, and that's probably an understatement. I have 2 brush cases full. I have 2 containers on my desk right now, right here, full. I have a whole nother 2 containers on my nail desk over there that I do every day, also full. Okay. Plus, I have brushes that are in my drawer. I don't even know how many is in there. Can't even tell you. Okay. So it really just depends on whatever it is that you're trying to draw. Like, it's more so whatever it is that you're going to be most comfortable with. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I can draw, paint, whichever, the same fine line with a little short stubby brush or a big thick brush. It definitely is an understatement, Chloe. Chloe understands the pain, guys, because she has a lot too. Yeah, maybe once I clean my desk for viewing. Okay, so desk is a mess right now. But I will put that, I'll put a salon tour on here. This way you guys can get that together. Especially maybe we'll do one before I get to remodel and stuff in here, because that was definitely on the plan for 2020, but not gonna happen. Girl, me too. I have not used all my brushes from Japan. I do have one that I absolutely love. Totally gonna tell you about it because I need to know if you used it too, because I think you picked up one too. So no, definitely products is definitely an understatement. I will tell you that I have over 125 different product brands currently in my salon. That could mean that I have one item from one brand, or I could have the whole color range and then some from another brand or whatever. So that's not even, I'm not even counting product types, because I probably have more product types than I have of actual product brands. That's the thing, is that not one company is going to have everything that you want. Hi, Bling Boutique. So they're not going to have everything. Not every one company is going to have everything, and not every one company is going to have everything that's amazing. It's just not going to happen. Okay, I've tried. I've definitely tried as much as I would want there to be only one. There's not. That's the reason why, like, my brand, Express Claws, right here, okay, this is my brand, guys. So if anybody is wondering, this is my brand. So by purchasing any of my products, you are directly supporting me, and I super duper appreciate all the orders that I get, so thank you guys so much. But you can get that on expressclaws.com. I also have these super duper awesome plates too, 3 different colors on there, so that's super awesome. It definitely is sassy. Another great thing that I want to share with you guys today, which is super duper awesome, is a company that I'm now affiliated with. You can find it in the link in my bio. Okay, it's this super fun guy right here. Okay, super duper love this. So let me go grab, I'm gonna go grab my other phone. One second. So super hoping that this comes up, because my phone has a OtterBox on it, and sometimes with OtterBoxes it's just so thick and everything else. So I don't actually have my Popple on the back of my phone. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Bling Boutique. All right. So Popple is super great. I don't have it on the back of my phone because the case I have right now has ridges on the back, so it will not stick. So I put my Popple just on the little card, okay? So you can get 20% off right now if you go to the link in my bio, and you can get 20% off. So I have my old phone, okay? So the shop phone. So what you do is that you have all your information loaded on here. Bling Boutique, no, actually I'm in a strip plaza salon in Livonia, Michigan. So take it, see if it's gonna read it. Read it. If not, I'll have to take the case off. Let's see if it's gonna read it through here. Is it gonna do it? Let's see if I take this off. See, this is a problem with OtterBoxes sometimes, which is fine. Oh, that's probably why. So, sorry guys. Turn on your NFC. This thing right here, the NFC. That's what I was missing. Have the person put on their NFC. A lot of times, iPhones don't have to have it, the newer ones. So, take this, put it to the back. It's going to prompt you, right? So then you're going to click on it, like so. And then all of my social information is going to be on here. So my Instagram, my Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, my email, this is my text, TikTok, my PayPal, WhatsApp, my 2 websites, LinkedIn, my location, and my YouTube. There's some other options as well that will come up on here, which is super duper great. But this is a mobile business card. So that means that this is a business card you don't have to buy anymore. Okay? You don't have to buy another business card. This is your business card. Be like, oh, you want my information? Boom, you got it, okay? So I think that each one is like $20, and then you can get 20% off of that. So super duper cool, right? They come in different colors. Of course I picked pink because, you know, I'm a pink girl, so super duper awesome. Yeah, super duper dope. So make sure that if you want one, you go snag one. Definitely get 20% off with my code. Link is in my bio. So super cool. So for you guys that are just now tuning in or want to see that again, okay, what you're gonna do, clear all this out because it's so much. I know, right? So you go here, you pull down your stuff, you go to your NFC setting, you turn it on, right? Take it, hit it on the back, comes up, boom, all of my stuff, everything, okay? Super duper cool. So hit that link in the bio. Make sure you use my coupon code, Sarah Steinbrink, of course. Sorry, you might have to screenshot it. They wouldn't let me change it. So Sarah Steinbrink, get 20% off. So super duper appreciate you guys. So you never have to spend another $1 on another business card ever again, just by buying one of these. Ooh, money. So you have to see this. So I'm gonna show it again because I'm a nerd. So let's do it again. This is a mobile business card. So it's Popple. Okay, super cool. So you're gonna go here. I have a Samsung, so switch it over here, turn on my NFC setting. Newer iPhones, you won't have to do this. Oops. iPhones, it's not a tap on the back though. iPhones, it's tapped on the top of their phone, right here at the top, okay? So I'm just going to take this because all my information is already loaded on it. Hit it to the back of this phone, wherever the NFC thing is. And my information is just going to pop right up. Okay, mobile business card. All of my social information is super duper cool. So never have to again. You just have to have this. That's it. So like I said, I don't have it on the back of my phone right now because my phone case has ridges on it. So if you do have a phone case that has any kind of lines of demarcation in the back, it will not stick to it. This is totally fine for me. It doesn't really matter. Like, I stick it in my wallet because, I mean, regardless if you're pulling out your phone or pulling out your wallet or whatever, you're still gonna have to pull something out, right? So I just put it on this, and this way I only have to keep track of this. That's totally fine. But if you can, put it on the back of your phone. This way you never have to worry about it. It's just going to be on the back of your phone. You might have to get a new one if you get a new phone case, but at least it's there. Coupon code 20% in my bio, Sarah Steinbrink. So, super cool. Alright, comes in different colors. They also have a keychain version now. I think it is $17. So then $17, then you get 20% off with my code. So, super duper dope. I'm gonna try to put this phone case back on because, like, I haven't taken it off in ages, but whatever. I was just so excited I couldn't even remember to turn on the NFC for you guys because I think that this was like one of my super duper awesome purchases of 2020. So definitely makes more sense, and I'm glad that I don't have to purchase any more business cards ever again. I can just be like, here you go. And also, like, this is super great. Think about it, you know, for those people that are just like, oh yeah, can I have your business card? And then they stuck it in the deep depths of their purse and never to be viewed again. How about, I'm going to give you all my stuff and you have to look at it right now. Done. They have to look at it. They have to go back to it because it's already on their thing. So then there's also like an option on there. I think it says to add to contacts right here. So if they press this here, then it's going to add all of your information to their contacts. So then they always have all of your social media and it's in your contacts right now. Super dope, right? This is how they look when they come mailed to you. Just like this. So super duper cool. If you guys have a salon, there are packs. You can get packs of 3 and packs of 5, I think. There might be a 10-pack too. I don't know. So think about it. If you get the 3 or the 5 or the 10-pack, whatever it is, you get a discount because you're buying multiple already. So if you're buying multiple, and then you can use a 20% discount on top of that. Super cool. And it's harder to lose. I mean, that's probably one of the things that I really hated, like when I would go to like networking events and stuff like that. No, you have to, like, they have to actually like follow you. So they'll like go to each thing and they'll have to follow you. So, I mean, that's unfortunate, but I mean, you can't force people to follow you. But at least then they're going to have all your information. So if they actually wanted it, they're going to want to follow you anyway, right? So even if they don't ultimately end up going to you, they're going to end up following you. So super duper cool. So we have like 5 minutes, guys, just FYI. So if you guys have any more questions and stuff for me, I would definitely answer them. Or if you have any other ideas for next time that I come on here, I'm going to try to do this at least twice a month. I might do it like every week. I don't know. Just coming on here and you can talk face to face with me or whatever. Also, anybody that's just joining in, these lashes, Tokyo lashes, you can find them on expressclaws.com. So I've got lashes. I sell plates, little design plates, so you can display or you can use it for like your gels and stuff like that. I also sell some pro products, so some sticky foil gel and gem and charm gel, so that's super great. I have some affiliate links. You can find that link in my bio, and I'll be trying out a new one too, link in my bio, but whichever, you know, doesn't really matter. Link in my bio, go there. All the good stuff is there. Thanks, girl. I can't wait to show you guys the other ones because I thought that I had grabbed the finesse lashes and I looked at the box and I was like, oh, the Tokyo ones, just because like I was too lazy to go back upstairs. So that's what I got on. I like them though. I really like how these ones, because the Rome ones, they go all the way across. It's like pretty much one length all the way across, or should I say uniform length. And this one gives a little bit more like definition, so I super love that. Hi, Chrissy. So if you guys have any other things you might want to talk about next time. So think about it. Thanks, Kristen. I need to touch it up. Actually, it's a little fading. But if you have anything else that you want to talk about, anything at all, honestly, like I'm down to talk about anything beauty industry related, or maybe like trials and tribulations of being a nail tech, or dealing with disgruntled clients, or whatever. Like, I'm open for ideas. So even if you're watching this later on my IGTV, hit me in the inbox. Let me know what you want to know, because I will definitely be talking about it. I'm okay with talking with everything, with everybody. It doesn't matter. So ooh, good question, Chloe. So my next nail art videos that I'm going to be working for you guys is some 3D nail art. So I'm going to do 3D acrylic nail art first, and then move that into 3D gel nail art next. So advice for new nail techs. That's a good one. I think that will be a very good one. Thank you so much, Bling Boutique. So that's going to be on my Teachable website. So like I was talking to Stina earlier. Okay, product comparisons. Let's do product comparisons and product price comparisons. I think that's a good one. Say overcharging. Okay. So it's going to be on my Teachable. So like I was talking to Stina earlier, she was talking about like her line work and stuff like that. There is a double course that you can get for like under $20 on my Teachable website. So that is where you're going to be able to find the newest 3D course when it comes out. I also have a super awesome graffiti class on there at a really great price too. So make sure that you guys check that out. The 3D course is going to be a little bit more because I'm going to be doing more designs within like each course going forward, trying to do that, and then maybe do like 1 and 2 designs here and there, so you can get like full spectrum of everything it is that I'm trying to accomplish. This way you guys can get the most out of these online courses. If there is a specific online course that maybe that you haven't seen or that you want, make sure that you let me know. Whether it's in a comment here or in my inbox, that's totally fine. I'm totally down to show you guys whatever it is. There are some free classes on my Teachable, just so you know. I can definitely see when you guys sign up, so don't say that you signed up, because I can tell if you didn't. Okay? I can also tell like when it is that you completed a course, if you watched it all the way through, how far that you've done it, or whatever. So that is a good thing about Teachable. Ooh, good question, Chloe. So there is going to be a new mailing list to sign up for new class launches. So that is going to be a thing that we're going to be working on soon. So make sure that you guys keep your eye out. So if you do actually sign up for my Teachable, I will already automatically capture your email, and then that email will be used for new class launches as well. So, but if you wanted to be on like a different list, nail shape, okay. If you want to be on a different email or whichever, you can totally send me your email, and then I can add you on to the mailing list. Also, if any of you guys have purchased any of my products, any of my classes, I would definitely appreciate it if you gave me a review. So that means by taking a picture of the product, or maybe like a design that you've done, make sure that you tag me, make sure you tag Express Clause, like I super duper appreciate it. It's very important that we get those class reviews out there. This way other people know the success that you guys are doing with these classes and with these products, okay? So what I have so far, hopefully if Instagram doesn't kick us off. So topics for discussion: marketing, paying for cheap stuff. I can talk all day about that. So cheap nails, they're not nice, okay? Taxes, advice for new nail techs, nail shaping, Zoom classes, supplies list, price list for designs, when to mark up a price list, organization of supplies, salon tours requested, product comparisons and product price comparisons, or overcharging for second products. I wish that I could, Sassy, but unfortunately I have dinner plans tonight, so I mean, if I was going to put on a face, I was going to be doing something, right? So yes, pricing, yes. Also what's going to be coming out is my bling pricing guide. So I'm currently working on that. So that's going to be coming out. So I'm very excited to show that for you guys as well. So there's lots of new things that are in the works, you know. I don't want you guys to think that like I'm forgetting about you or anything like that. I definitely am consistently doing other things in order to grow my online presence and social media platforms and getting all of this information out there for you guys, to help you. You know, it's very important that we help each other, and I feel like that there's not enough of that. So if there's ever any kind of questions or concerns or anything like that, definitely hit me up. Not opposed to answering anybody's questions. A lot of people that are in the comments today, they can definitely attest to that. They will say that I do answer questions. It might not be like right away, so just keep that in mind, because I'm a busy lady. Okay, busy lady. But I will get back to you. I will get back to you. So I'm super excited, and thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I had so much fun. This was a lot of fun. I'm talking a lot, but that's okay. I do this every day at work too. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I can't wait for the next one. I'm definitely going to aim for next week, but don't quote me on that, okay? So I'll let you know when it comes. But make sure that if you're watching this or whatever, turn on those notifications, okay? If you need help turning on those notifications, I'll even make a post about it, how to turn on the notifications to make sure definitely that you're going to see everything every single time that I come on live, okay? Because unfortunately I can't commit to a certain time or whatever, but I want to make sure that you guys are getting all of this information and can definitely hear from real nail technicians that are actually doing this every single day. So I super duper appreciate it. Like I said, you want the cool stuff? Link is in the bio. You can get all of the discount codes, all of the fun stuff. It's all in there, okay? So thank you guys, and have a good night. Bye.